I'm Omar Hassan, professional skateboarder. You're watching my firsthand on Fuel TV. I'm Omar Hassan. I've been a professional skateboarder for about 16 years now. When most people see skateboarding, they see it on TV. You know, it gets a lot of contest footage and a lot of demo situations where everything's set up. And I want to do something different and show kind of like a road trip. You know, basically show how real skateboarders act and what they do and what they ride, you know, and something that's different than what you usually see on TV. We started out in Portland. I'll meet up there and then get in a van and just tour around, hit some of the new parks that we haven't skated, see what they were like, because we've never been out there, and it's all kind of on the way to Orcas.
Kind of got a lot of people going, and we got a minivan.
The crew consists basically of like Peter Hewitt, Alex Horn, Chet Childers, Joe Hamke, and Preston. We're kind of all buddies. We skate together all the time. It's more of a having a fun time and being on a fun road trip. I started driving, and then we ended up going to Port Angeles. That was a really cool park. It was built pretty cool, you know, a little bit of everything for everybody. I was stoked because I don't get to go on too many trips with a lot of these guys because we don't really ride for the same teams or anything. It's always cool to just go out with your friends from home, and it was cool to have Alex out there too. Alex, you know, he just has a fun time skating all the time. He's not really worried about too much, just as long as he is a part of everything and gets to skate fun things. Peter Hewitt is a little powerhouse, a little power ball of fire, you know? We grew up skating as little kids and been skating for the years together, and just, he's real natural and real cool, calm, collective type of dude, and he's a ripper, you know? Chet, wow. Chet's awesome. He's just kind of tight with his money. But besides that, no, just kidding. It's always fun to hang out with him because he's always a ball of energy, just always making you laugh or pushing you to skate, and he's just a good motivator to have on trips. Right now, it seems like he's having the most fun of his whole life just because he's doing it for all his own reasons, which is just having fun. He's on, like he says, a permanent vacation. A lot of kids don't understand what skateboarding is about, and I think Chet gets it when it comes to just like being a skateboarder and just going skating. Park was cool and kind of a little bit crowded, but besides that, you know, everyone seemed to have a good time. We ended up staying there for a while. That's what's cool about those kind of parks. You just roll up, no one knew what to expect, and, you know, 20 minutes later, everyone's in there and having fun. That's when you know the park's good, when everyone's just got a smile on their face and they just won't stop skating.
Came up, kid. Hip hop, hip hop.
Yeah.
First day, second day's trip. Omar Hassan, Fuel TV. Pay him the big bucks, because he's worth it. Praise the force. Peace, son. See ya.
Right after we skated, we went to Port Townsend and put our tents up, and we're done for the night.
Soccer mom car, it's comfortable. That tent looks fully retarded though, it just doesn't look right.
Don't hate the tent, playa. I was born in the woods. No, I'm just kidding.
My agent got me sponsored by Coleman, son.
I camp every once in a while, you know what I mean? It was fun though, man. I love hanging out and just being on tours and roughing. I don't mind roughing it.
Check out Omar's tent pole. Yeah, you gotta get this. Just go ahead and put it on time lapse.
I'm not the most experienced putting a tent together.
Where's your poles at,
I'm
Marcus?
just doing it this way.
Look, it works better if you do it this way.
You're a genius, Chet. I don't care what they say about you.
I think it's crazy. What's it made out of? Plastic and... Where's its face?
We went to Port Townsend, and that park was a little early in the morning for us because we had just woken up. We just started to hit it on the way to Orcas.
None of us have skated either of these parks that we've been to, so it's kind of cool, you know, get some different stuff. This park looks pretty fun, actually. It has a little bit of everything for everybody.
This, to me, is more or less like what I think skateboarding is about, is just getting in the van with all your friends and trying to find new spots, exploring, kind of pioneering skateboarding. Everyone pushes each other, and then you're out, you know, and try to hit the next spot, partying along the way. I think that this trip kind of shows what a lot of skateboarders do and how skateboarding really is. It's kind of more of the underground way that skateboarding works, you know? It's not always about going to the contest and trying to get on TV to show you got your 40-second run, and, you know, that stuff sucks. So. What's up? We're going on our way to Orcas Island, taking this ferry ride over there. There's so many skaters, and they just kind of get stuck on hanging out with the same people and skating the same spot so much that they don't really broaden their horizon and get out and skate other stuff. So. That's the cool thing about Orcas, and that's why I kind of wanted to go there. It's kind of a mission. You know, it's not too many times you'd have to take ferries and boats to go skating, you know. You can feel the vibe of being out there, and that's kind of like the fun part of it.
You'd be pimping to live on this island. Exactly. You wouldn't have to deal with no mark.
There's a campsite that we all stay at. You have to hike about a half a mile, and you're out there in the middle of nowhere.
We'll be rocking.
Putting on my mosquito net. Feel pretty solid about my sleeping quarters. Hey, vegetarians, bite my shorts.
Go, start the grill.
If you do go there to the campgrounds, make sure you bring your own grill. The grill bars, they're too spread out, so cooking became a little game, and the grill was winning.
This is cook at your own risk.
I know.
Time right now.
Oh, no.
Oh, we lost a lot of meat there. Oh, no!
It's in!
Give it he just sat there and watched.
I'm Omar Hassan. You're watching my first hand on Field TV. Like I said, every park's different. Orcas Island's definitely unique. It has all the top stuff to skate around. The whole middle part's fun. I knew everyone would like that park too, and it has a little bit of everything for everybody. It's always fun hearing over the islands. That's the type of skating that's fun too, when you got, you know, a buddy of yours and you guys are both pushing each other and being like, yeah, let's do this. I was stoked that Peter made it, because if you've ever tried that, you know it's not an easy task. The whole vibe of being out there and push each other and just have fun, you know? Like, that's what skating's about, you know? Since I set up a lot of it, I just wanted the guys who went to have a good time. And I think everyone was stoked, you know, in the end. Everyone left like, yeah, that was a sick trip.
See you later. Peace.
Hey, what's your favorite? Tell them your favorite trick, dude. Tell 'em
Backside Smith.
Tell them what kind of cereal you eat in the morning.
I live here in Costa Mesa, Newport Beach area, right in Orange County. Born and raised here. The weather is cool and just home. When I come home, I like to just relax and just live without, you know, having to try to do too much. Go to the beach, go hit up some of those local spots around town. I wanted to skate the Baldy Pipe. No better person to call than Steve Alba and try to hook up a session where we could go skate, kind of show us the ropes on how to really get in there and ride it and check it out.
You'll do 2 kick turns per section, so by the time you get to the flat wall, it sets you up perfect for the flat wall.
So I was one of those guys who kind of pioneered a lot of the pool skating, especially backyard pool skating that you see. He's really gung-ho about what he does, which is cool. He's like a special, you know, unique individual when it comes to taking concrete skating pretty serious, you know, and finding the spots. Salva's been a big influence to a lot of skateboarders and, you know, in some of the early generations. When I was a little kid, I used to see him in magazines and stuff, you know, so it's cool to be able to hang out with those guys later in life. That pipe is really fun. It's kind of scary just because, you know, any pipe that's kind of smaller and fast and quick like that can loop you out real quick. It was super fun just hanging out. It was nice and cool in there. It was super hot that day. It's good to be at home, and I'm looking forward to going to Hawaii and relaxing. We came up with the idea, you know, at Vans to shoot something for this shoe catalog thing that we're doing.
Aloha.
Hawaii's like one of those places that is super photogenic. We're out here in Hawaii getting the Mahalo vibe. Hawaii's always had a really good skate scene, you know, even with like Hasoi and like Johnny Kopp back in the day, and a lot of skaters that came out of Hawaii, and there's a lot of good skaters still that are in Hawaii because, you know, surfing and skating kind of go hand in hand. We're staying at Pete Hodges, which is a Quicksilver house on the North Shore. This is the ideal situation to be staying in, you know. You're not in a hotel with a bunch of tourists, you know. You're kind of doing it more like the real way. Trying to get Chet a little lobster tan going.
Yo, this is real, son. This is real living. This is like Miami, kid, but we're in Hawaii.
We got Rhino and Craig Whitehead coming in today to basically join the rest of our crew, so it should be fun. Right up the hill behind us, we got Cholo's Bowl. He has a pool in his backyard, and we're gonna hit that up. I'd skated a couple times before, and I knew that, you know, a guy like Chet and Craig would really appreciate like that size of a bowl and the way it's built. Ellis has always had stuff to skate. You know, he has 2 mini ramps, and then he added his bowl, so it's just a little skate compound. He's, you know, 54 years old, and he's skating harder and probably more than ever. I think he's gonna be one of those guys you'll see skating when he's 70 or 80 because he's just got that drive, and he, you know, he doesn't even wear pads, he's still running it out. Salba and his family was out there, and it was just cool. You know, the more people, the better, and you know, we were all there at the right time, and it was just kind of meant to be. We're real fortunate that he went out of his way and built that thing, because it's just good for the Hawaiian skate scene. I think they really got the family skate vibe out there, where everyone that skates kind of, you know, stick together. It's more of a skate community. And
Someone, whoever. Oh, what? I'm not cool enough for you?
we pretty much started most of our days out by jumping off the rock at Waimea Bay.
Let's go, Ted.
We drove into Honolulu, and I'd always wanted to go skate a la park. It's one of those parks with a lot of history. It's just a cool feeling to be able to go there for the first time. I don't think it's really made for skateboarding. Someone said it was a roller rink at one point. I could see roller derby and stuff like that going down more than skateboarding. Anything that's unique, that's fun, that's not necessarily made for skateboarding, I think is some of the funnest stuff, because you're just making something out of nothing. Basically, I designed a new shoe for Vans, and Rhino's gonna take some photos, and whatever gets used for the catalog is great, but it's also, he works for Thrasher, so whatever photos we get out of that, you know, might go to the mag, which is even better.
Let me see.
There's so many spots out here to be had. There's a lot of parks and street spots and just all kinds of stuff to skate around Hawaii. Graveside is made for skaters by skaters, you know? It's really handmade by people who have never really even made concrete skate parks before. It's something totally that you gotta work for. There's not any perfect tranny, or it's not perfect coping. Those guys did it just out of the love of skating. It's one of those things where you have to have patience and have fun, and it's not something you just go there and start ripping, you know? You have to put some work in and figure it out and learn how to ride the thing. I took another photo with Rhino doing a heel flip frontside air. I do that trick on a lot of things, and that transition was probably the hardest, you know, the most challenging, just because it's not made to skate like that, you know, and that's the coolest part of accomplishing something, is, you know, making it and being like, man, I wasn't supposed to do that, and I actually rolled away.
I'm psyched that Omar called me up and said, hey, you want to go to Hawaii? I don't know, I didn't think I was going to be able to make it. To be honest, he made this summer, basically saved my summer by coming out here for a week, you know, and I want to thank him for that, because I seriously had the best time, and we didn't even really do anything. Go to the beach, chill out, skate.
Grill master done.
Pleasure going on the road with Omar, because he always cracks me up, or I crack on him, or he cracks back on me. I go on the road with all kinds of people on skate trips, and some people are just way too serious, man. It's like, at the end of the day, this serious crap's for a bunch of nerds, man.
Yo, Mark!
What's up, Dad?
Yeah, Mark, done? Y'all know about partying in the flat bottom of the pool. Y'all know.
That's a break dance party.
I think Omar is kind of in a league of his own. I mean, there's no one actually out there like him. The guy can go and skate the super duper ramp into an 18-foot air. He can go out and street skate, jump on a handrail, skates pools and bowls like stupid good. He's progressing everyday skates. He's busting moves and like that hill flip frontside air and that janky bowl that we skated that most people couldn't even make it halfway up that wall, and he's doing tricks like that.
It was a good place for everyone to come just unwind and relax and skate.
Only Mark made.
Always does something big and then just ties the bags up and see you in 3 months, Ellis.
Check out my tooth. That's another thing Omar's got on me right now on my grill, done. That's all right.
This whole trip has been just a fragment of my life, you know, and the things that I do, and skate new stuff and travel and be out there and doing things, you know. Always skateboarding as much as I can, as healthy as I can be. That's what has kept me pro for 16 years. It's never one of those times where I've been like, you know, I'm kind of over this or whatever, just because it's been so much fun the whole time, and I just like can't get enough, you know what I mean?